Am I an asshole for refusing to help my mom once she gave birth? Don't miss out on the fun. Hit subscribe button and join our community for more stories like this one. I know this sounds awful, but hear me out. Ever since I was younger, I never felt like a child, since I was 8 years old. I always had to watch and care for my brother, and I was isolated from my same-age cousins just for the sake of not embarrassing my parents, because they thought I would act out, yet let my brother, 2 years younger, do whatever he wanted with them. As a result, I entertained myself with the babies the other family members would shove into my arms. It became a regular thing that I got used to. Then my second brother was born when I was 12. I was still a child, yet I was expected to hold him, watch him for long nights. I was still young and used to it. But as he grew and needed more attention, I felt myself burning out. I'm now 21 and more aware that my childhood was not normal. I was parentified. Now my mom is pregnant again. Me and my mom have never gotten along. She's overly religious and always treated me like a maid or nanny. I'm looking for work and literally anything else to not be in the same room as her. I can't afford to move out. My brother never helped out when my second brother was born. But he's never had to help out for nothing. I guess because he's a guy. But he's old enough and I'll leave the childcare to him and my mom. I feel nothing for this kid. I don't feel anything for children that I need to care for. Maybe this is a result of me being forced into a caregiver role since I was young. I'll be finding any and all excuse to never have to spend an extended period of time with this child. Edit. I do feel bad. I don't feel anything for my soon-to-be baby brother. He's the innocent one. But years of parentified actions has caused my warped feelings. I hope I'll feel some ounce of love for my sibling. Of course I don't feel malice or violent intent. I just don't care for this baby, but I hope he can receive the love and attention all children deserve. And a small part of me want to love him, not as a parental figure but as a sister. Comments. Good. Do nothing. Be a ghost. And as soon as you can escape, get out and leave her to raise her own damn kid. If she is really conservative, you have all kinds of retorts to make. I cannot hold the baby. This is a crucial time, and the kid needs to be only with his mother for the first 2 years of his life. I'd love to help, but you, as a great mother, instinctively know what to do. It's pregnancy hormones. It cannot be taught or learned. I totally agree with you that mother's place is next to her child, and I'd hate to interfere. I don't want to rob you of the most precious moments with one of your last children. It's a blessing from God. Enjoy it while it lasts. And if she gets exasperated, don't be silly. You know that you're destined and predisposed for this. You raised me so well. All you need is perhaps some spiritual guidance. I'll pray for you and go somewhere else. If I had awards, I would give them all to your comment. This is a slice of fried gold. I was parentified around 8 years old, too. I'm 40 now. And being an adult for over 30 years has been a lot. And I think it contributed to my decision to be child-free. This is your mother's baby, not yours. You have no obligation. I hope in your future you can access therapy to work through your parentification. It left me with a lot of emotional issues that I needed help identifying and working through. I had a similar childhood. I was the oldest and I was expected to be mini-mom all the time. I cooked, cleaned, and looked after my younger siblings. When I was 9, my parents put the new baby in my room to look after when the baby woke up in the middle of the night, and put her back to sleep because I could handle less sleep than mom and dad. My mother had a new kid on average 1 in every 2 years. I changed more diapers before I turned 18 than anyone I know. When I got married, my mother kept asking when I was going to get started on having kids. I have never told her that I am not having kids, but I think she suspects it now that I plan on being child-free. Somehow your post angers me more than others. They put the baby in your room. This is straight abuse. You could handle less sleep. Lol. As a kid, you needed more sleep than an adult. Which they should have known. Your parents, wow, I hate them. If I were you, I would have probably told my mother to fuck off if she asked me for grandkids. What lazy, selfish, abusive B-words. Glad you decided not to help. Kids don't owe their parents anything, especially if they are terrible people like your mom. Also, her kid is not your problem.